Oh, boy, boy, oh boy. What a late night. Late night Mario Karting, drinking with friends. That was fun, but man, it's almost 2 and it feels like I still am not even up yet. It feels like it's 8 and day's almost over. I may or may not have stayed up way too late last night looking for an N64 emulator that I could play WCW versus NWO Revenge, because we've been talking about on Twitter all week these wrestling games we used to love, Fire Pro Wrestling, things like that. I even thought about buying a Nintendo 64. I had things queued up in my cart. I've been waiting on the N64 Classic, if it ever comes. This vaporware rumor. We think we'll get one, but we don't know. Hoping that, if we did, that I could put some ROMs on it and hack it and play with the controllers, and it would be awesome. But that announcement never came, so we don't know if it's going to happen or not. So I was trying to find a ROM. I found the ROMs. I was trying to find an emulator. And I tried Project 64, and for whatever reason, I don't claim to be the best at knowing anything about graphics and whatnot, but I couldn't get the ROMs to work. They were all black and everything, and I was Googling and researching and Redditing, and oh god, it just kept diving further and further into the rabbit hole, and I found, Mufin 64 and RetroArch, and RetroArch worked, but I couldn't get the controller to work. It's always, emulation is just a pain. There's no easy way to do it. There's no just load the ROM and plug in your controller and it works. That's why the Super Nintendo and NES Classic are so good, because that's what they do. But I did find this one. This one's called BizHawk, and I think it runs the Musin, something like that. I'll see it in a minute, and it shows up down here in the toolbar. But I was trying to use it last night, and I messed around with it for a minute, and it worked. So I'm going to try and do it again and see if it works. Maybe try to win a title or something like that. So stand by while I go and find the game. There we go. There it is. Mufin 64 Plus, which is like its own emulator, which is pretty cool. This one's pretty neat. Instead of doing all the different stuff with window sizes, you can just click and make it as big or small as it fit the window. Nothing's gonna fit. So audio's coming through pretty well. I'm turning on my headphones. They're really, really loud. Nothing's going to fit my little OBS stream perfectly, I don't think. Maybe if I just full screen it. Which still not perfect. Maybe a little better. There we go. So I'm going to load a save state that I started last night and see if that works. This is pretty easy. You can't see my menus, but you have 10 save states, and you can, and a save slot, and you can save it to those. So it looks like you can continue with those. There we go. Hey, Caroline. I was working on it. Give me a break. Chill. Oh, no. Oh, hang on. There we go. How are you feeling this morning, Caroline? And how is the audio? How is that audio? Is that too low? This was for the 64. Last night I started trying to win the U.S. title with Diamond Dallas Page. I've got a I have an N64 PC controller that I've been messing around with. So instead of spending $100 on an N64 just to play some wrestling games. I spent like 4 hours last night trying to find a good emulator that my controller worked with that played the ROM that I had. So I found this one, BizHawk, whatever this thing is, and it seems to work pretty good. Gets the job done. I've seen a little clipping, some stuff, but outside of that, nothing too bad. Sure beats spending $120 on a new 64, at least for me anyways. What's up, Rybo? Thanks for jumping in, man. Yeah, last night I bought last night I tried Project 64, I tried RetroArch, I tried another one, Mufin, and I couldn't find it at all. I couldn't find it. I can't even make up my words here. I'm trying to do too much at one time. They wouldn't play this ROM. Every time I tried to play this ROM, it was black. It'd play my other ROMs. It'd play Zelda, it'd play Smash, but it wouldn't play this ROM until I found this one. This BizHawk, for whatever reason, plays the ROM, and you have no idea, Caroline. I was up to like 4:30. I was redditing all the settings, watching YouTube videos. Like, I just fell down that weird rabbit hole. I want to play this game, but this is the one I'd recommend, I guess. Hey, speaking of, let me pause this for again. I was playing Smash last night, and I completely, I guess, forgot. In Smash, did you just moved with the joystick? Like, you didn't move with the D-pad at all, did you? Because I was like, last night I thought maybe my controller was messed up, and then I think I remembered that no, you just didn't use the D-pad. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Yes, Rybo, this is Revenge. I also have No Mercy and World Tour. Come on. Having the 64 controller for the emulator makes all the difference in the world. I couldn't imagine what this is like playing on a 360 controller. That's true. I thought the wrestling carts were pretty decent, like, price. Like, aren't they all like under $10? Last night, that was another hour I spent last night trying to find a 64. I was looking at all different kinds of combinations, but some of them are not in all that great shape. And like the console itself is pretty cheap, but then you want the cables. Then the cables you can't stream it because you can't hook it up to your HD stuff. So like until Nintendo releases something with HDMI, I think the emulator is like the best way to go. Oh, man, I love playing these games. Why somebody just hasn't made a new game with graphics that just plays like this one, I don't understand. I know, I guess like some of the No Mercy people think they were just like too easy, and I don't care. I think it's fun. I think me and my son are going to have to stream like us trying to get the tag team titles. Yeah, that would be a bit too much for World Tour of all things. Like, that one's not that great to begin with. It's really rough. It's like the beta version of Revenge. Suplex City, dude. Oh, let's see if I can get one more on him. Oh, yeah. And... up. You're done, son. Oh! That's 3 diamond cutters for this nobody from the flock. Come on. Dude, some of those PlayStation wrestling games, like WCW Nitro or Thunder, or was it WWF Attitude, maybe? Warzone? Oh, those PlayStation games are awful. Alright. Styles Clash. Nope, Pile Driver. I think he does a Styles Clash somehow. That's not it. Let's try it again. Next move. That's not it. Oh, it's a good one, though. Alright. Now, you better just lay there. Oh. Hit the wrong damn button. This stuff never gets old. Oh. The way they curl up, that's so good. They did have better entrance, you're right. You remember when you could, like, do your own, like, video file and you could, like, pick the music? Oh, man, I wasted so much time as a kid doing that mess. Sorry, I was trying to tweet Delvin. Maybe he'd want to come over. Check it out. Who's next? Diamond Dallas Page's best feud, right? Macho Man. Oh man, when I was a kid, I used to just like rig these, and I would just throw them all the way down the ramp and put them out, run back in before the count out, just so I could get the belts. I might do that here. It's so much fun. Just got to make sure they can't get back in. And then sometimes it backfires on you. They'd reverse it and throw you into the damn thing. All right, here we go. Count out. Oh man. Big wins. I got things to do, man. I got to capture some footage for Kevin's review coming out tomorrow. I can't be sitting here all day beating up fools. Well, it sounds fun though, doesn't it? Oh, got me. Nope. Come on. I love hitting them into the turnbuckle. Oh. Dong. So good. Bang. Get up, Papa Pump. I'm sure your brother's going to run out here in a minute. That suplex is too good. He does a... I'm telling you, he does a Styles Clash, I think. Maybe I've got him mixed with somebody else. It's been so long. That's not it. Is that it? Yeah! What's up, Delvin? I found a ROM, man. Found a ROM and emulator last night. Hook me up. Get me to scratch my itch, man. I've been jonesing. Raven. Oh! Oh! Swinging that breaker reversed it. How are you gonna pin me, man? Get out of here. This is garbage. I mean, as PSVG has kind of retooled our focus to be more on Twitch and YouTube, I appreciate any subscribers. It helps Caroline. Suck it, Raven. Oh, no, he got me. How did he get up from flying over the ropes like that? Yeah, it helps Caroline, helps Kevin. They've started streaming over here. The PSVG account auto-hosts them. So, any of that is appreciated. You guys know that. You know the deal. You don't have to, but it helps. Big Papa Punk. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. He's getting up. Ah! DDP can't jump anywhere. Right in the middle of the ring. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That works. Can I get one more? Oh! 2! Yeah, I don't know what it is with that WrestleMania arcade, man. I remember when I got my SNES Classic, I tried 10 different sites. It's like there's something wrong with emulating that ROM. Like, it just doesn't work anymore. Ugh! Right on the face. I'm going to try to win the U.S. title, Delvin, and then I gotta go record some footage for Kevin. But sometime this week, I think me and my son are going to sit down and try to get the tag titles, and we'll stream that together. That'll be fun. I gotta get another controller, but they got them at Walmart. They're not that expensive. These things are like $10. These N64 control pads. Oh, God, I love that. That forearm never gets old. What are you going to stream, Caroline? More Octopath? You got to mix it up. I want to watch Caroline play ARMS. Styles Clash! See, everybody, DDP did it first. See, Delvin, yeah, but we were talking about it, man. I wanted to buy an N64. I was like, God, I want to play this game so much. And like I said, I was looking them all up, man. It's if you want like a nice one, a good one with a couple controllers, even without games, like a good one, dude, it's like $100 more or less. Maybe like 75. It's like $100. Then you got to get an adapter if you want to hook it up to your stuff. Any of that mess, Like if you want one with the HDMI upgrade, that's like $400. So I was just like, man, maybe I just find an emulator. And even then, I almost gave up last night. Kept trying to find it. Like I said, I tried 5 of them, and none of them were in this ROM until I found this emulator. I played Smash with it too last night, and it seems to work really well. It's so sad that like 2K looks so much better than this. They've come so far, and yet this is the fun wrestling. I'd rather play this game than 2K every day of the week. It's not even close. Wow. What we need, Caroline, is a stream 1-2 switch with you and Brian. We need to hook up with Jason and see if we're going to stream Overcooked next weekend. Comes out tomorrow, I think. Well, you definitely should play it once, and yeah, you should stream it. That'd be fun. 1-2 switch is better with others. Whether they're watching or not, it's still better with others. Oof! Oh, Chris Benoit. You were so good. And then all of that mess happened. Nobody knew you would that freaking crazy. You're right, Delvin. They just like forgot. It is. I think with Delvin, I think with 2K, I think they've gotten so. It's like Madden. They've went so far trying to appease like their hardest core fan that they forgot, like how to appeal to everybody. And these games appealed to everybody, not just the die-hard wrestling fan. These are just fun games to play. Of course, Kevin Nash comes out. Can DDP jump that far? Yeah, he can. Are they on a timer, or is it just like an amount of damage that you have to do to them before they get out of the ring? That should do it. Pile driver. I didn't even realize Kevin jumped in the chat. He's got the same green as Caroline. DDP yoga. I tried DDP yoga. It's pretty tough. Or I could just be that out of shape. I like DDP yoga. It's weird listening to his gravelly voice the whole time. Rybo, I'm using an N64 PC controller. It's not official. It's not official OEM stuff. This one's from RetroLink. Here, I'll pull it up to the camera. Maybe you can see it a little bit. But it's just it's a N64 controller with a USB. They sell them at I bought this at Walmart. They're pretty cheap. $10, $12. I just went and bought another one last night when I got this thing working, because I'll probably, like I said, I'm going to do the tag team titles with my son, and we'll hook up together and do it. So, plus one of the buttons on this one kind of sticks a little. It's not too bad, but it's bad enough that I'd rather just buy another one. Bag. The shoulder tackle is just brutal. His whole body collapses and goes backwards. It's so good. Ooh, roll up. You know, if you guys didn't know, there is a fan-made upgraded version of this game. It's like, I forget what they call it. It's on YouTube. I forget. You'd have to look it up. I tried to find the ROM for it, and I could never find it. But there's like a fan-made. It's like WWE Ultimate or something, and it's got like not HD, but it's like all cleaned up. All the polygons are cleaned up, and it's got like actual wrestlers, and all the rosters are updated and everything. It's pretty cool. I was reading a Reddit forum. Apparently it's like super buggy and hard to implement, so I didn't dive into it that hard. I think there's a little bit more to it than Disco Inferno. There's a little bit more to it than just like uploading the ROM. Like, you got to download like a GitHub file and a directory, and that's where I check out. Who do you guys think me and my son should try to win the tag team titles as? Should we just go like full heel and do the Outsiders, or should we like get like a couple cruiserweights, be like Jericho and Mysterio, or Disco Inferno, Raven and Canyon? I'd say Sting and Luger. I hate playing as Luger, and Sting isn't all that enjoyable. Sting's not bad. His grappling moves aren't all that fun. Like the Giant and Goldberg, and just be like just dominant. You too, Caroline. Have fun. Oh, you distracted me. You got distracted by the girl in the crowd. Got me. Ah, lucky. I'm just gonna beat up on this guy for a minute. He's a little too spicy for my liking, Disco Inferno. Security, yeah, Jericho's security guy. I forget his name. He was just talking about him on his podcast a few weeks ago. Oh, he was hilarious. Ooh, there was a little skip stutter. Oh, come on, Disco. You're going to get in. Come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Don't kick. Oh, you remember this? Oh! I wish people went flying off the damn canvas like that. It's so hilarious. Just goes nuts. Yeah, you want to reverse my moves, Disco? This is what happens. You just get thrown around the bit. I cannot get him into this corner to save my life. Pile driver. Oh no, Styles Clash. You know, I forgot how like repetitive but good this music is. This music's perfect for like a wrestling game. Like it just plays over and over again. And I don't think I ever really paid any attention. Didn't bother me at all. Ralphus, yes. Oh, Delvin, you talk about Tecmo Bowl? I have, if you need it, I can get it to you. I have a fan-made NCAA Tecmo Bowl game for Super Nintendo. He went through and made all these NCAA stuff, like he touched up the graphics. I did a show about it when the SNES came out. It took me forever to find it. I dove into all kinds of stuff. Ended up going to like an actual Tecmo Discord and found it. But it's pretty awesome. If you're into college, I'm more of a college fan. The referee. What's the matter, Disco? Too much? Oh. Love those suplexes. Just throw them around. Oh. You're done for, buddy. Out of nowhere. Let's call it a day. Oh, he's getting up. Again. Man. Disco's hard to put out. Okay, Delvin, I'll try to remember. When I get done with getting this title, I gotta record some stuff for Kevin. But I'll try to dig through my library and see if I can't pull it out and get it to you. It's awesome. It really is. It's got like, I mean, I know Tecmo did too, but it's got like he touched up all the effects. It's like all the graphics say like ESPN and stuff. It's cool. It's nice. A really good job. I think it and like the original Clock Tower are probably like my favorite ROMs that I have. Oh. Disco, man. He won't go down. Die. Yeah, I have the original like Clock Tower ROM from Japan that a fan translated into English. So it's basically like the PlayStation game, but in an SE, in a Super Nintendo like engine. It's not even that good. Like it runs like garbage, but it is cool. Like little piece of history that I'm glad I found and I kept. I had a few. I streamed it on YouTube on Halloween. I had a few people ask me for it. It's pretty neat. It's really rough around the edges. I mean, a lot of those old games were. Is he done yet? I'm not even sure how many of these I'm in. Oh, here comes... Why is Hollywood in the U.S. race? Oh, nice! Good timing. Maybe I should win the tag team titles with Hogan and the Giant. Dude, this game does need a remake. If WWF would get their head out of their ass. How good would just... you could release the same game, just update the visuals. Not even a lot, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just make it a little less edgy. And re-release that bad boy. It'd be so good. And imagine if they did it for like everything. Imagine if they took the engine, or they made a new engine, it played like this, and then they updated the old ones. So like in one package you got World Tour, Revenge, No Mercy in 2000, and then they gave you like a today's roster. That would be so good. I'm gonna have to play a little No Mercy too, I guess, for the stream. No Mercy's hard though. Like those dudes, that the rubber banding in No Mercy is nobody's business. They start running all kinds of people out at you and reversing everything. Like winning the title in that thing is not as easy. You can't just run through it like I am Hogan right now. Maybe I should make Hogan tag team champion. Maybe like Hogan and the Giant. Hogan and the Giant were tag team champions, right? I'm glad you like Clock Tower, man. I love Clock Tower. I've talked about that quite a bit on our stream, or on our podcast. The first Clock Tower, man, on PlayStation. Me and my family love that game so much. We played it twice. It's one of those quintessential memories I've got. Oh, you're getting one more, buddy. Pow. On to the next one. How many more do I have to go through? I should make the Outsiders tag team champs. Or the Steiners. Delvin, did Scott Hall ever have like the heavyweight championship? He was a really good wrestler. Like all of his, substance abuse issues aside and all that mess, but like I'm surprised I don't think he was ever like champ. You would think, they gave Nash the belt. I was never a Nash fan, dude. He had like the cool part, but like as a wrestler, he's just lumbered around. He was terrible. Like the Giant was way better for a big dude. But Hall like did all the work, man. He was a beast. Dude was huge. Ah. Now let's try it. Oh! Can I jump out? Nope. I guess only the cruiserweights are allowed to do that. Oh. Bong! Yeah, you're probably right. He probably was never like in a state of mind where he could actually hold the title for a given period of time. Just kind of underrated, I guess. At least I don't know. I don't know if that's the right word. It's hard to be Scott Hall and be underrated, but as a talent, you know, in that collection, that NWO group, dude, he was good. Scott Hall was tremendous. Look at him just brush off. Oh, here comes Nash again. Of course. Oh, you want some too? Get up. Oh yeah, get mad. Get mad. You're getting another one. Good reversal. Oh yeah, that ladder match. Oh, that ladder match. Yeah, that ladder match is historic. But he had good matches in WCW too. He's just always kind of like, he's like a mid-card guy, you know? Like he's like Bret Hart over there. He was better than that. Like Luger had what, 2 or 3 title runs. Dude, Scott Hall's 10 times the wrestler Luger was. Luger sucked. Oh man, not the fall away slam. Oh, it's so good. Damn it. Got him. Styles Clash ain't enough to keep Scott Hall down. Damn, he's reversing all kinds of stuff still. Oh. Gotta crush some of the Scott Hall NWO spirit he's trying to build. Oh! Right in the small of the back. It's good stuff. I gotta be getting to the end soon. I've beaten Lodi, Hogan, Hall, Raven, No, I haven't done Raven yet. Raven came out. I've got to be on like my 7th match. Here we go. Old Kurt Hennig. I remember that match. That was the Nitro match where Goldberg got the belt. That was a good match. Goldberg didn't have a whole lot of good matches back in the day. Like his best match, I think, was that match with DDP, and that match was pretty clunky. He like got knocked out for a period, and oof, Mr. Perfect. How good would a Kurt Hennig Scott Hall tag team have been? Or a Kurt Hennig Dean Malenko tag team. That's who I should make tag team champions. Like the Horsemen. Should like Ric Flair and Malenko or something. No! You ever go back and watch some of the old WCW, like on the network? That stuff is really hard to watch, isn't it? Like, there's like one match per episode that's typically any decent. And a lot of times it's not the, Dean and Eddie, good. Yeah, that might be it, man. I forgot about Eddie. Oh, what about Eddie and Chris? My son loves Jericho. I'll be Eddie. Oh, that's good. We could do Eddie and Ray. I'm gonna try to get it. I'm almost out of time. Hurry up. I got it. Off turnbuckle. Yo! Boost! That's not enough. Yeah, he's still getting up. How is he? That's garbage. Even like you're right, the cruiserweights were definitely like the most entertaining part week in, week out most of the time. But even like the undercard was typically like the best. You know, like they had like for a while they had Ric Flair in like the US title scene. Even like after the NWO stuff, like the Macho Man DDP stuff, the DDP Raven stuff I remember being good. But yeah, like the Horsemen, the Malenko Flair stuff was good. But a lot of times it's just garbage. They have like guys you've never heard of. Fucking, who's that dude? Mongo. Oh God. Half of the people from the Flock. Oh, Kidman. We could do Raven and Kidman. It's not a bad tag team idea. I think Jericho and Eddie is who I'm going to go with. That's perfect. My son loves Chris Jericho. I mean, I love Chris Jericho. That's probably why he loves Chris Jericho. But like there's his favorite. My daughter was so upset when they did the friendship festival of friendship or whatever. She wanted that to go on forever. Everything was a DQ. That's true. It was like just every match the NWO just came out and beat up people for like 3 years. I was making fun of him, but you know, Disco was a pretty decent wrestler too, back in the day. All right, Kurt, it's your turn to go back to being just one of the guys. See ya! Look at him get up. Man, Delvin, you're making me go back to memory. I was just thinking like La Parka, Psychosis. Oh, these guys are so good. They really ran that company into the ground. They had something going there for a minute. Booker T? Dude, the Harlem Heat? Dude, yes! But then they all went all Jeff Jarrett. Oh, Jeff freaking Jarrett. Give me a break. Oh! I think everybody hated Jarrett, which you would think is like a good heel thing, but even just everybody hated him. They didn't like him as a heel, they just hated him. Jarrett sucked. I was way more down with like even Scott Steiner than Jarrett. Jarrett was awful. Think about what they could have done. They could have kept Jericho and elevated him, Eddie, Ray. Like they had all of that. Like what is it like that WWF run from like 99 to like what 2006? That could have all been WCW if they just knew what the hell they were doing. But no, they just kept doing Hogan and then they did Jarrett. Garbage. Who looks at Jeff Jarrett and goes, "That's the guy. That's the guy." We'll let Jericho leave, but we'll make Jeff Jarrett the man. Finally. That's it. Not bad. It's fun. Emulator looks like it's holding up, right? Like it looks like it's running well. There we have it. Yeah, these character models are so terrible. There you have it. So I'm going to go ahead and save to my save state. There's got to be a quick command for this that I haven't even messed with yet. Save state. Shift F1 is the save state quick save one. So I've done that one. Got a cruiserweight. I can unlock Kidman. And then Piper. That's right. So for the tag titles, I wish Dusty was in this game. So I could do Giant. No. Fit Finley. Glacier. Van Hammer. So I could do Eddie and Jericho, or Eddie and Mysterio. Man, Mysterio's costumes are terrible. Juventud. Oh, I could do Hoovy and Ray. All right. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to save my state here. Me and my son will come back, and we will finish the tag team titles another day this week. I got to go record some video for Kevin for his review. Oh, it's only 2:30. I'm only waking up. Boy, that Mario Kart 8. I don't know how many more of those I've got in me at the those drunk nights. Boy. Anyway, thanks Delvin for hanging out. Thanks Rybo, Caroline, Kevin. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And this is cool. I like my little emulator. I'm gonna play some different games with it. Let's see here. Which ones do I got? I've got All-Star Baseball. I've got Bust-A-Move. I got some Diddy Kong. Madden. I got Ocarina. Star Fox. I got Star Fox Smash Bros. WCW Backstage Assault. I hadn't even seen this game in forever. Hang on a second. Before I cut this up, I just want to go look at it. What does this game look like on 64? I remember this game on what is it? PlayStation 1, yeah. Uh-oh. Not responding. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe everything crashed. Houston, we have an error. Let's close it. Close the program. Let's try it again. No, didn't mean to click on Steam. Open ROM. Backstage Assault. Yep, that one's not working. Oh well, I tried. That one keeps crashing. Maybe I'll look up for a different ROM. But I wasn't really planning on playing that one anyway. So anyway, that's it for me. Thanks, Koopa Leagues. See you later.